Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abkel Viola, but you know by the title of my channel, and it's majorly a footballing channel, but we talk about lifestyle. And in today's video, I'll be doing a match review about the Man City game against Chelsea yesterday that we lost woefully. I'm smiling, but thank God it's been a few hours later. I think I wanted to do this video a few hours after the whole match thing, because like there was a lot of emotion. Not like I was emotional, because I kind of expected the loss. I think every Chelsea fan expected the loss, but yeah. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment. Please do watch other videos if this is the first one you stumble upon. But yeah, let's jump back into the video. So today, like I said in the intro, I am going to be talking about Chelsea's match yesterday against Man City. Was really bad. Was a really bad one. I can't even lie. But so that I wouldn't digress on a lot of things, I wrote some things down that I wanted to highlight. Very important, very important. But yeah, as you will know by the thumbnail of this video, Chelsea lost 4-0. Is like, plus if you don't live under a rock, you know that Chelsea lost 4-0. And in a way, I wanted it to be more than 4, even though it was so painful, so painful to watch the match. That once it was like 2-0, it was like game over. Like everybody seemed, like every player on the pitch seemed defeated. Like, and it's good that that match even happened the way it did, because some of the things I highlighted in my previous videos were just proven right. Okay. As you know, Alvarez scored, Mahrez scored, Foden scored. Mahrez scored 2 goals, Alvarez scored 1, Foden scored. What else? Let me see. I just want to get all the important, or like all the facts out of the way. The first goal, was it the first goal? I think it was the second goal. The Alvarez penalty, or like, yeah, Kepa tried. And I feel like you know, normally we usually blame Kepa, but it's so bad that this team is thinking that nobody's even looking at Kepa. Like on a normal day, like when Kepa fucks up, or like when he used to fuck up, like he's not the only person to blame, but he's the one that takes the full blame. But in this match, like there were so many people to point at, so many fingers to point at, that like I don't think I even saw anybody. I don't think I even thought for a second that Kepa was at fault at all. And it's crazy. He tried, because the first, he almost cut it, but you know, he couldn't. It's true, they gave a second penalty. I think Mahrez scored down. Yeah. Such a dark day for Chelsea Football Club. Such a dark day, because like it was so bad that halftime, some Chelsea fans did like a Twitter space, and like they were just ranting, and I couldn't help but laugh because it was too funny. Because like I could feel their pain. I could feel their pain so much, but like I was so expectant of the loss that like I had no emotion. Like I was so numb to like what was happening. I was watching it, but like it's like it felt like I was watching a neutral game. Like that's how bad it was. But yeah. Now let me just fully rant. There are a lot of players I wish we should sell. High on that list is Ziyech. Like, because like, how do you go from playing the way you play in Morocco to playing the way you are playing in Chelsea? Like, if you want to go. Like, nobody's stopping you. Nobody's holding you. Genuinely, like, I don't even get. Before, I was like a bit like sentimental and wanted to keep him, maybe hoping that at some point he'll become better for us. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. So Ziyech can go. If the chick can go, even though he didn't play, but I'm just saying that we're keeping a lot of dead wood, and like we just need to sell and get money, like at this point, because there's nothing else we can do, because it just feels like a lot of players are in Chelsea that they don't want to be there, they don't want to play for Chelsea anymore, or I don't know, whatever the reason, they don't want to be there anymore. I've seen some people say that we should sell Havertz. I disagree, because I have been saying this even to people in my personal life, that there's no service, so I don't even expect like a lot of strikers to like hit the ground running in Chelsea, because we don't have any creative midfielder. We don't have that person. So if we don't have one or two creative midfielders, our strikers are going to suffer. And Havertz is not the player with the profile to like he's not the player with the profile to work for the ball, carry it, score. Like, he's not that player. There's no, like, he's not that player. And I'm not going to like sit here and berate him and say, oh my god, he's shit. Not like he wasn't shit in the match, but we're isolating these things in this video, right? Who else would I like us to sell? I don't know. It's tough. Like, there's so many people I can't even like Jorginho too can go, because maybe the system that Chelsea is trying to like build moving forward, he's not going to be part of it. And it's sad, because I really like Jorginho as a Chelsea player. I think he has been so good, maybe not good, but like so consistent for us. I'm sure he has played a lot of games since he joined Chelsea. Like, I can remember maybe only one or maybe like 3 occasions that he was injured for like a period of time, not just maybe one match injured. Like, maybe he was injured like some weeks, and those weeks are even a stretch. It can be like 2-3 weeks. But yeah, so people will say Gallagher should be on this list, but I disagree, because we don't really have players of his profile, in as much as like his technique as a player isn't fantastic, but like, he's young, he will grow, like he'll get better. Because this is why we are in the mess we are. Like, a lot of players that are outside now that were Chelsea players, we didn't want to give them the time to grow, and now they're out there doing better things, right? So yeah, Koulibaly looks, I'm not saying we should sell Koulibaly. I don't know why I've been seeing people say that, like, hello, like relax. Honestly, he's a big disappointment from the player that we thought we were getting to the player that we are seeing. Like, and maybe it's because of the way Italy plays. That's why he plays the way he does. I don't know, but like, I feel he will get better with time, because even Rudiger, like, even though now people praised Rudiger before he left, and obviously it was fantastic for us before he left, he had a time after the injury he had after the Europa final, because he was injured the Europa final, right? He had a rough patch. Like, he was playing badly. Like, I was just not understanding, and I was like, yeah, they should sell him and all of that. So people too kind of said they should sell him, right? But they didn't, and he wasn't playing well under Lampard, so bad that he wasn't even playing. That was how bad it was. But Tuchel came in, revived, and you know, so I feel like every player can go through a rough patch, but there are some players that are just unredeemable, if that word is correct. Like, they are just not redeemable. Like, let's just leave them, let's just sell them, get whatever amount we can get, cut our loss, and just like keep it moving, right? So I don't think Koulibaly should be sold. See, you just know that I'm here for you guys. Share in my last video, I was saying that the Aspie whole thing, that people were saying they should try another player as right back, because like Aspie is old and he's getting found out, all of that, they're targeting him, everything good. And some people said that they should try Chalobah as a right back. Did you see it in that game, how bad it was with Chalobah as a right back? Do you know how bad it was? It was too bad. I was just like, see what I was saying, that they still even had to bring on Aspie. I don't know what role he was playing as. I don't know. It's so crazy. I cannot remember the name of the youngster that played as a center back with Koulibaly. I didn't write his name down, and for the life of me, I cannot think off the top of my head his name. I think I would insert it below his name. But yeah, it was just a bad day all around. Like everybody was thinking. The whole team was thinking. The attack was thinking. The midfield was thinking. The defense was thinking. Like everybody had like a bad game. I was even checking. I don't know. Score ratings. I think players' ratings for the game. I don't think any Chelsea player went above 4.4. And even that 4.4 was so generous to whichever player it was. I think that was so generous because if it is me, I would have given everybody like 2.0. And even that 2.0, I think is also generous. They can all get 0.0. 0.0. And it's so crazy because I was not a fan of like academy guys playing, but it seems like when they play, they look more hungry. Maybe because obviously they're just starting and all of that, and they want to prove themselves more than like the situation or more than the match situation. They want to prove themselves. They want to look hungry, or that impress the manager because like the game is already over. Like we might as well just be selfish. I get that, but still, we didn't deserve that performance. We don't even deserve the situation genuinely, just because somebody's ego was bruised or some owners' egos were bruised. That's why we're in this situation. And they sacked Tuchel and they brought Potter in, which brings me to the next point I wanted to highlight. Potter can go. I'm sorry to say, in the last video I even said I give him to like first week in February. If we wait to first week in February, God in heaven knows what it will look like. Only God in heaven knows what it will look like. Cause I don't understand. Like, I know they will never bring Tuchel back, right? And I agree that Tuchel had problems before. It's not like everything was so pleasant in Tuchel land, right? But I still had this confidence, which is never the case. Because when Chelsea coaches are doing bad, I'm not always ready to say the guy should be sacked, but it's at the back of my mind that it's not be bad if this guy goes, like maybe his time is up and all of that. But I was so confident in Tuchel's system, Tuchel's game, Tuchel's regime that like when I woke up to the news, I was like, I'm like, this is a joke, right? Because I got the notification from Chelsea FC app, and I was just like, there's no way. Like I had to quickly open Twitter because I was like, there's no way this just happened. Like, where is this coming from? I was just like, no, it can't be. Like, it's like a nightmare that I was praying to wake up from, that I'm dreaming. Like somebody pinched me, I'm dreaming. That's how confident I was, and I didn't see it coming. Like nobody saw it coming. Yeah, we were playing. It's not like. And that's the thing, the results were not it, but like we weren't playing badly. We would even like keep ball possession, we would try to score goals, the ball wouldn't just enter. So like, yeah, that was just Tuchel's like last few games and all of that. But this one, and that's the thing why I want Potter gone. Like I'm not saying he's a terrible coach, but like his process is too long that I cannot wait. I cannot wait, because like the thing would drag out so bad, and like no, I don't want that, because we would have to wait for like players to be sold and then buy new players, and even with the buying new players, some of them will be a hit and miss, and with them being a hit and miss, like Potter will have to find a way to make that work, and in doing that we could still be in a mess. And like my Chelsea pride cannot take it can't. So I'm done, and it's just so sad because I woke up this morning to like all these tweets about all these journalists saying that like they are supporting Potter. I was just like, God, who actually swore for Chelsea? Because like at this point it just feels like jazz. It just feels like we just keep going lower, because like when we think the storm is almost over, boom, another one. Like I'm actually scared, like, and I'm so I might be smiling, I might be so calm, but like I'm actually so pissed. Like I love Chelsea to death. Like I'll still be a fan through this rough patch, but God. And that's the scary part. It could, and the people just casually say this thing. It has to get worse to get better. This already feels so bad. It already feels so bad that I'm just like, I don't want none of it. Like I don't want none of it. Like, if we're even going to be grade 3 process, like let us be 4th or 5th. God, I beg, not 10th. Oh, it's even good that we're even ourselves, so that we don't have to play Arsenal, right? I'm just happy, and in a way, I'm just like, God, is the Abramovich luck gone? Because normally we hardly ever get hard opponents at this stage of the FA Cup. We don't. I think sometimes we start getting hard opponents in like round 4, or like, I don't want to say round of 16, but like before the quarterfinals. That's when we start getting hard teams, or like Premier League teams. Let me not say hard, like Premier League teams that the game is worthy of like a watch. Not like there's no game that's not worthy of a watch. No disrespect to other teams or lower teams or none of that, but yeah, I miss Tuchel. It's so sad. I hate that they are trying to stick with Potter, because I'm like, why couldn't you stick with Tuchel? Like, would you have died if you stuck with Tuchel? Like, would you have actually died? Oh,